Hello, I am so stupid and really feeling sad at the moment because I just got back from taking my exam and it did not go well. It was partly my fault. I took a gamble on what I thought would be on the exam and where I focused my memorization efforts. I also did not start studying for the exam super early, so it was a bit of a last minute cram, and that's why I felt like I had to prioritize what I really prepped. I had based my studying off of the previous exams that had been given, thinking that those were kind of the bigger concepts of the course and the re-exam might ask questions like that as well. But I should have known better that this professor does not like to do things in a predictable or easy way for the student. He likes to make things a bit harder. So the exam itself followed the same structure as the old exams, but the questions were completely new. And because he had already asked about the more common or bigger concepts, what was left were these obscure things that maybe I had read one presentation slide on and that was it. So I knew what the name was of these topics or like what a certain EU directive was, but I couldn't really elaborate on it. And I'm scared and sad and frustrated that I will not pass because the re-exam is in August and I already have a trip planned for that week. So there's no way I'm coming back to Perils for that. And then I don't really want to come back in December as well for the next one. I just don't want to keep dragging this out. So I really hope that some hand of fate intervenes and my answers are enough to give me a pass. I was not expecting that from this school, that it would go this way. So I think I'm just a bit frustrated at the system, at the exam, but mostly at myself for not preparing better and for putting myself in this situation. So yeah, that really just dampened my mood and kind of ruined the day. Wow. But I have things to look forward to because I need to pack now to go to Stockholm, and I'm meeting up with Hannah tomorrow and then running the half marathon on Saturday, and it'll just be nice again to get away from Borås. Or not really just Borås, but I find myself running away from the school and this environment that I really am not enjoying at the moment and that I feel like is so draining on me, and I just need to get away. But when I don't go to class, things are great. This sounds so bad, but I just am really struggling this semester. Well, I also struggled last semester, but just with the program, the people, the energy in the classes, it's very different from what I was used to at Cornell. And at first it was new enough that it was okay, but now it's just kind of, I would rather do anything but that or just spend my time in so many different ways. And I just feel so guilty because I know I should be grateful that I'm a student here, that I get this opportunity and all that, but at the same time I was hoping for better, if that makes sense. I don't know. So sometimes I wonder how I ended up in this position, but then I'm also happy because I'm here in Sweden and things have been so wonderful, but also not everything is as romantic as maybe it seems. And a lot of the time it's very frustrating, actually. So just a little bit of the truth and kind of how I've been feeling the past few weeks. I have one more month to go, so I really just need to hold on, and then the new adventure begins next semester, which I'm more excited about, and we have the summer to look forward to. So I really just am trying to hold it together for the end, and then I'm done. Okay, I should go. There's there's still a lot to do today, but I just wanted to share that little update and vent out my frustration.
Morgon blant gode venner. Frisk pust av alkohol og sand. Vi nynner sangene som alle kjenner. Sånn søvn er ikke viktig til sånn. Som fargen hver dag grå. For å la ting bli.
So, how was the day?
Eventful, so fun, crazy, unreal, surreal.
So much fun. Hannah was a model for Una. She's the new face of their Stockholm campaign.
But it was really fun.
Yeah, it was.
Michaela did some extra, some energy.
Oh, I was the reflector holder, getting some really good
She was really
lighting.
good. Yeah. No, it was really fun.
It was so fun.
Yeah, and now we both have some new Una pieces.
Yeah, wow. Gonna wear them tomorrow for the half marathon.
Yes, you can do it.
Yeah. Super inspired and
Yes.
yeah, going home for dinner now, so the end.
I takt med gamle regler. Tenker ofte mens som egen med fart. Mener da hva alle andre mener. Kjenner lite på hva jeg skulle sagt. Hun sa til meg.
Let's go, Michaela! Let's go, Michaela! Woo! You can do it! How do you feel, Michaela?
So happy to be done. It's so good. I'm tired. I almost threw up at the end. Like the last, I've never done that before.
Oh no! Now she's checking the time.
Where are these results? Okay. It's still loading.
Okay.
Climactic. So I was really trying to get under 1 hour 40 minutes, and my watch had 1 hour 40 something, but I started it like 30 seconds before I actually crossed the start.
Ooh.
So I don't know if it will show up. It's so slow.
Here is the goal. People are still running. What does your sign say, Michaela? You got this.
I got this. And the Una.
Oh yeah.
Finished in a good place.
You did. You didn't throw up.
Throw up. I pushed for it. Okay, I don't think it's showing, so
Okay.
it's suspense, but it's good.
Yeah, exactly. I think I'll bring you. I don't know.
No worries.
Det svinner så fort hen. Før jeg rekker å tenke. Får det over taket. Og det svinner for
What are we up to?
Watching some beautiful floating content.
Wow. Wow.
So cozy.
So cozy. Are your Una pants with you?
Not right now, but they're very close.
Wow. So much good stuff happening.
som forsvant og som for forbi. Vi er ikke av tid, som försvann då som for förbi. Minne har hänt. En tidskapsel jag ville spara har fått övertaget. Ett forsken av minne där som försvann. Glöd, barnen, eld ger mig
Under 2 weeks.
Hey, I am back in Borås and today is all about working on this review paper that I have to write. It is due in 2 days and I have really only just started. I wrote like 1 paragraph when I was in Stockholm and the rest I get to do now. It's quite annoying because the topics were given. It was just like a list of these are the topics you can choose from. Let me know your top picks, but 2 people can't do the same topic. And when I went to select the topic, I did it not in the correct way. So in the end, I had no topic and I could only choose what was left after everyone else had chosen. And I think the topics varied in subject and in difficulty for sure. Some are definitely more technical than others, and some were just like, how can we stop marine pollution? Or why is pollution bad? And the topic that I ended up with, not by choice, was the development of stereocomplex PLA. And my background is fiber science. I did take 2 semesters of material science and also organic chemistry, so I'm not completely blind on this, but it's not my main interest, I would say, or also anything that I really have a connection to beyond. I sort of know what these terms mean very vaguely in the back of my head, but not much more than that. So it's been a bit of a struggle trying to write about something I am not confident in knowing. But if I approach this with like a growth mindset, I guess it is good because I learn about a new topic and that's never a bad thing, I would say. But I am just kind of frustrated that I even have to write this. I don't know why, but kind of just still rebelling against school and the work I have to do, and I'm taking a little health day today just to recover from last week and the weekend, and so I called in sick to my lecture, but that is okay. Hopefully I can finish this today-ish because then I can format it tomorrow and submit it. We will see if that happens. Just out of nowhere, this massive bee started flying around my room and I was like, where did that come from? And then it got stuck by my like clothes area and I opened the door and I lost it for a second and then it disappeared. So I actually don't know if it's still in my room or not, but I think I saw it fly out. I'm not sure, but I think. Yeah, we'll see. That's keeping things interesting. Otherwise, going back to reading stuff I don't really understand. We really love student life. Haha. am literally not a physical chemist. Why am I reading papers from the Journal of Physical Chemistry? I don't know. And I am doubting everything right now. Like, why am I writing this? Do I even know how to write a review paper? What is a review paper? What do they want from me? But one nice thing is that a lot of times I don't get access to journals like ACS or, I don't know, Elsevier or Springer or something through Perils, but Cornell always pulls through, and for some reason, even though I'm graduated, my login still works, so I just get access through Cornell University Library, which is so random. But yeah, that's the update. I'm slowly going crazy, but it's okay. We're making progress. Not really. I'm on section 2 of 8. Yikes. Hej, så jag tänker att jag ska prata mer på svenska och försöka vlogga på svenska lite mer så jag kan öva, och ja, så i framtiden jag kan såg tillbaka till min gamla vlogg och ser hur jag har blivit bättre. Så det är inte så bra, och ibland måste jag prata engelska också, så en mix av svenska och engelska, men jag tänker att det blir jättekul om jag kan prata mer på svenska. Och på helgen, Hanna och jag, vi tittade på Hildur Karlsson på YouTube, och på hennes vlogg hon pratade bara på svenska, och det var jättekul att jag kan förstå mest av vad hon pratade. Och ja, det var galet för att jag har slutat SFI och jag har inte läst svenskböckerna eller tittade på svensk TV, så jag har bara lyssnat på svensk musik. Men jag tror att min svenska har blivit bättre på något sätt. Jag vet inte varför, men det är så. Så ja. Hello, I'm on a little recovery run after the half marathon, and I kind of just hiked up this random trail, and it's nice out, so I thought I'd do a little update here. Hopefully the audio is not too terrible with the wind. I guess I should get a little closer so maybe the sound is better, but life has really been such a roller coaster of highs and lows lately, starting from last week where it was kind of low because I had all this schoolwork to catch up on and the stress of the exam, as I so dramatically recounted afterwards, and then the high, of course, of going to Stockholm, and it was so much fun. It was so unexpected getting to tag along to Hannah's photo shoot, and that was so cool. I think I really missed being creative and seeing people do creative things in that way, especially because what I'm studying now is a lot more technical. And then also just the endorphins from running the half marathon and feeling strong and running a lot faster than I had thought I could in my head. So that was always so fun. But then the low came again, of course, on Sunday night when I was downloading all my videos and photos from the weekend, and somehow I accidentally permanently deleted half of them and all the photos, including the post-race ones, and I panicked. I was really sad about it, and I ended up paying for this recovery software that didn't work on the photos that I wanted it to work on, but it was recovering photos that I took like 5 years ago on my SD card, so that was definitely strange. And I was just so frustrated last night, and I stayed up really late because there was just so much to think about, overwhelming and everything. But then finally I went to bed, and this morning I woke up and I felt so positive again. I realized that lack of sleep and just having a lot of things on my mind, or just having done a lot, really affects my mentality. And so I think it was the aftermath of that difficult week that was really getting into my head on Sunday. And all of a sudden, once I got sleep and rest and I felt peace again, I guess, just being back home and the comfort of my routine, then I was able to really process things that were happening and realize that nothing was actually as big of a deal as it had seemed at 11 p.m. at night. So today has gone so much better. I'm making really good progress on my paper actually that I'm writing, which is so good because I was also worried about how long and stressful that would be for me to do. And I think I'm just on track to get everything I need to get done this week. So a lot of stress has been relieved from that, thank goodness. And I think that's where I'm going to end the vlog. Just really, yeah, it's been such a roller coaster, and that's just how life goes, so it keeps it exciting and all that. And I also do appreciate all the low parts as well, because I know that I want to do a lot of adventures this summer, and lows are a part of every adventure. So I'm kind of taking it with the mindset that it's good practice for me when I'm faced with tricky situations coming up, and I do really need to learn how to function better off less sleep. So that's something I'm always trying to get better at. But I think I'm going to end the vlog here on that and run back to my apartment. But thanks for tuning in, and see you in the next video.